Hi, welcome to another episode of AKC's Home is Where the Dog Is. I'm Giselle, and our canine star today is Stella the Norwegian Buhund. Have you ever come home from a long day at work only to find your couch cushions or favorite shoes completely destroyed? Or what about neighbors' complaints about excessive barking? You're not alone. Many dogs experience problems related to being separated from their owners. While this may worry some dog owners, we have plenty of helpful tips for when you need to leave your dog alone. Start out by leaving your dog home alone for a very short time and see how he reacts. The biggest mistake owners can make the first time they leave their dog alone is to leave them for an extended period of time. If your dog starts to act destructive, bark loudly, or relieve himself as soon as you walk out the door, try training him in a systematic way. Decide on a phrase you'll use when telling your dog that you are leaving the house, such as, "Watch the house," or "I'll be back." Walk out and then immediately open the door and come back in. If your pooch gets excited and begins jumping on you, don't pet or reward him. Wait until he's calm and then praise him. Repeat your phrase for leaving the house, and this time when you walk out and close the door, wait a couple of seconds before returning. Add a few seconds each time. Another good idea is to make sure there are safe toys around so your pup does not get bored. Make sure that the toys you provide are not items that can be a hazard and cause choking or a medical problem if accidentally ingested. There are also interactive toys in which you can leave a treat or peanut butter to keep your dog busy while they work on getting the reward from the toy. It's very important to provide your dog with exercise and a chance to relieve himself and clean fresh water before you leave him alone for an extended period of time. Help your dog release pent-up energy by taking him for a short walk or playing with him before you go to work. This will go a long way toward having a relaxed dog alone in the house. So what about if your dog doesn't chew things up when you're gone, but he continues to bark and bark with no end in sight? Here are some suggestions for the dog who barks when you leave. If the dog is responding to things outside, such as people walking down the street, close the blinds or leave the dog in a room where he can't see things that elicit barking. Some people suggest leaving the television or radio on as white noise to calm the dog. This suggestion sounds great, but it doesn't always work. A distraction that is more likely to work is giving the dog something to do. Most dogs will happily chew on a frozen interactive toy such as a Kong to get a treat. This is an activity that is incompatible with barking. Consider one of the electronic devices that emits a sound, inaudible to humans when the dog barks. This will work for some dogs, but not all. If you have a complaining neighbor and need to see just how long and loud your dog is barking, use a webcam that you can monitor while you're away. So let's summarize what we learned today. Separation issues are common in dogs. Proper training can help minimize the stress. Provide toys so your dog doesn't get bored. Take your dog for a short walk or schedule playtime before you leave for extended periods of time. Always make sure to leave fresh water in his bowl. And finally, in extreme cases where the dog is so frantic he may hurt himself when left alone, seek the help of your veterinarian and an animal behaviorist and consider daycare until your dog is comfortable when left alone. Thank you to our canine star Stella for joining us and demonstrating how all dogs should behave when they're home alone. For additional tips for helping your dog overcome problems related to being separated from you, visit us on akc.org. And don't forget to subscribe to AKC's YouTube channel. Thanks for watching!